Hello and welcome to the video installment of our Stronger Together initiative. Stronger Together is a student athlete campaign that is supported by the Inclusive Excellence Council to amplify voices of our Wildcat student athletes around racism, social justice, and equality. The initiative is centered around the pillars of solidarity, empowerment, and respect. And part of the initiative has been student written posts, but we're also moving towards doing some other platforms such as these videos. So today I'm happy to interview Megan Dulaney. So Megan, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Megan and I'm a sixth year here at the U of A. I'm on the track and field team and I'm getting my master's in educational leadership, and I'm also a shot putter.
Awesome. Thank you, Megan. I know you've been very involved in the student athlete experience in athletics in a variety of different ways. You're a leader on your team. And so the first question is, the main pillars of Stronger Together are respect, solidarity, and empowerment. So can you explain what that means to you and how you individually embody those pillars?
So one thing that really stuck out to me the most is respect. I hold respect in my eyes very high. I want to respect everybody. I don't want them to feel like I ever disrespected them or just viewed them in the wrong way or them view me in the wrong way. So for me, understanding where my teammates come from, we might not always agree, but just hearing them out and holding them to that standard that our team has, I feel like respect is granted that way.
Awesome. Thank you. Can you explain a little bit more about why you were excited to participate in the Stronger Together initiative and kind of what this platform means to you as a student athlete, as someone who's getting ready to graduate and go into the workforce? Just talk to us a little bit about that.
So I was excited about Stronger Together because, me being African American, I was just excited that there was a platform for us athletes to just be together and, educate one another and figure out new things that we can do together to promote inclusiveness around us athletes. Sometimes we can feel like we're not being heard. So this was a good platform for us. And also just to bond with my athletes. Sometimes we get so busy and we don't even know who's in the hallway. And this gave us a chance to really sit down and get to know each other through Zoom.
The virtual world. So what does that look like for you and your teammates and even just the student athlete population as a whole? I think a lot of this stemmed from the events of last spring and summer of 2020 and some of the racialized incidences across the country. So how have you been able to have those conversations or develop a sense of community with the people around you?
So I know for my team, with the things going on last summer and pretty much still going on till this day, we had a series of meetings. We still have these meetings. We really sat down with just us athletes, not even our coaches involved for a couple of them. And we really just talked, we got things off our chest where we felt like, things weren't being heard and there's always two sides and, everybody is not going to agree, but just having that spot where our coaches allowed us as athletes to just take the time to understand our teammates. You can't just brush everything off. And I feel like sometimes things are just brushed to the back corner. Oh, we'll deal with it later. So with this being at the forefront last summer and we're still, in a pandemic, and it was kind of hard to really use our voice and say what we had to say, but we did get it done. And I'm appreciative with my coaches because they saw how bad it needed to be talked about. Some people might not want to talk about sensitive topics, regardless with racism or anything I don't know, a lot of things that can be talked about, but I know racism was at the forefront because of everything that happened. So that was one of and social injustice and police brutality, just a lot of things that went on last summer. We sat down and really explained and talked about and what was going on. And I believe it helped our team. I believe some people didn't really understand what can go on and how it can affect people. And they saw firsthand, like, wow, this is really serious. Maybe we should get involved. So it was really helpful.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's good to hear that you were able to have such impactful conversations with your teammates and your peers. Can you share a little bit more about how you've been able to develop like a positive community here at the University of Arizona? You've obviously been here for multiple years and have been able to develop a good foundation for yourself, but also a lot of people around you that support you. So what are some things that you've been a part of that maybe speak to what the Stronger Together initiative is getting after in terms of having developing that sense of community, being able to have some challenging conversations, but also developing a lot of support and solidarity amongst our athletics community?
So one thing is, I think I really took advantage of the opportunities that U of A have. So we have so many different, um, I guess you could say, like, opportunities, like men and women of purpose, and just being involved in the different things that U of A hold for the athletes to just feel comfortable around your counterparts. So, once I felt comfortable, I was able to speak my mind a little bit more, and then holding a place of leadership in my team. My coaches feel as if, like, I'm a leader on my team, and I held that to a high standard. So I'm always there for my teammates, and if they do have a question, I'm not going to be afraid to, bring it to my coaches or bring it to whoever I need to for them to be heard. So I think, and then respect comes in as well, again, because I think a lot of people around campus respect me for opening up and saying what I feel and being there for my teammates. And then they can see that. And then, just being open. And even if you're not on my team, I'm there for you if you need to talk. And I have friends on different teams, and us banding together, I think that it created a bigger voice, and that's what I'm here for. So
That's awesome. And I know you've been such a core and foundational member of Men and Women of Purpose, of your team, and just the people around you in athletics. So thank you for sharing that. My final question is just, when we thinking about the Stronger Together initiative, thinking about a lot of the conversations that sounds like your team has had over the past year, and you've had with your friends and peers over the past year, what would you hope, could come from the Stronger Together initiative, or just having these kind of pillars of solidarity, respect, and empowerment? Like, what do you hope is next? What's in the future for this?
I hope one day that we can get other people on campus involved, not just us athletes, but just like, like just a whole campus movement. I know it's going to take time because a lot of people, we're still in a pandemic. So, but I hope just one day we can just use like all of us come together and show that, we are one big Wildcat family, and that we're not going anywhere, and like we have each other's back and just moving forward.
Yeah, thank you. Well, all right, Megan, on behalf of the Inclusive Excellence Council, CAT Student Athlete Development, and all of Arizona Athletics, thank you for your time as a student athlete. Good luck with this upcoming season, and appreciate you sharing some of your experiences and thoughts today.
Thanks.
All right.